I am the light I am. You are the light you are. You are the light you are. And you are the light you are. I'm wearing this amazing shirt which reads, I am the light I am. Thank you to the amazing subscriber and my good friend Beth, who sent me this beautiful shirt, which incorporates this message of my divinity, of my soul, which is part and parcel of God. Powerful. Today's message is going to be just about that. How we are connected to God, how we are connected to Source. In my lifetime, people try to make me forget that I have a soul. People try to make me forget that I am an individual. People try to make me forget that what I grappled with, what I struggled with, when I struggled with gender dysphoria, or when I struggled with being abused, was actually a thing. And there were points during those struggles where I totally forgot and I was totally oblivious to myself. I was totally gone. And I mean that quite literally. I wasn't living for myself. I was being abused. Once again, I'm going to say this, that I'm happy I was abused because it gave me the spark within me which I needed. So I'm actually happy in hindsight that I was abused. But I am in no way implying that I want to condone abuse. Absolutely not. I'm happy for my journey. I'm happy that I was abused because that woke me up. That evoked within me an amazing strength, an amazing source, which is my light, which is connected to God, to divinity. I was abused in my life, and I totally forgot myself that I even existed whilst I was struggling with that abuse. I didn't think I was the light. Are you kidding me? Me? The light? Hell no. When I was being abused, I was not supposed to even exist. I was being given the grace of everybody around me by being allowed to exist. Light? Source? Divinity? God? None of that. I had no connection to any of that. Like I said, I am really pleased that that's what I had to experience in order to finally recognize and finally realize and finally identify the light which I have illuminated in my soul. I'm happy it happened to me, but I would in no way imply that I would condone abuse. I could pick up abuse very quickly. I could sense abuse. I know when somebody's abusing somebody, and I'll be the first one to condemn it. I want to make that absolutely abundantly clear. This is my journey. This is my spark which was awakened as a result of my journey. And I'm happy it happened to me. But I don't want it to happen to anybody else. I am the light I am. In the future, I won't be abused because I have a light illuminating my soul. I have a light which has illuminated my soul and illuminated my human existence. I want to carry on and ask you a question. Have you ever experienced a situation where you doubted yourself? Where you totally, totally dismissed the light which you have illuminated inside of you? Yes, I could pick up my hand and say, yes, Jessica Madden did that kind of thing. But did you experience that kind of thing yourself? Did somebody ever try to tell you that your pain is not real pain compared to somebody else's pain? It's not real pain. Let it go. Have you ever experienced that kind of thing? Yes, I did, okay? I don't want this to be about me today specifically. A little bit about me is fine, but now I'm going to stick to you. Have you ever experienced that kind of situation? Wherein you were told that your way of thinking, your individuality, your purpose here is not the way you think it is. Because somebody else who was conditioned, who was abused, or whatever the reason was, believed otherwise. And how did it affect you as a result? Did they change your way of thinking as a result, or did they just create a doormat out of you? That's a question I'm going to leave with you, my amazing viewers and subscribers. But getting back to point, I want to tell you something. If somebody ever tells you that your past pain, that your past struggle, that you grappled with is unimportant and isn't real, you know what you got to do? Send out blessings. That person is in pain. You can't dismiss another soul. You can't dismiss a soul going through a human experience by telling that soul that their pain is not real, that their identity, that their individuality is not real. You can be part of source. You can be a godly person. You can be part of the divine. If you believe that somebody else's pain is something which you got to dismiss and is something which you have to accept as the need to dismiss in order to live up to somebody else's conditioning. Absolutely not. Yesterday's video was not so perfect. I looked at it again today. It was imperfect and didn't perfectly align and connect. But you know something? That's okay with me. I'm an imperfect being. Jessica Madden here, imperfect being. I'm not here to project you a perfect being. I'm sorry. I'm an imperfect being, and I'm going to put out messages which include imperfection, include the alignment problem. It wasn't perfectly aligned, but that's fine. Yesterday's message was a powerful message, all about conditioning, introduction to conditioning. And the beginning started off with amazing blessings, which is what you got to do if you want to really change your own conditioning. I want to follow on with an amazing story I heard today, a story which brought me to tears. And it correlates to this message about us being a soul, us being a light, an illuminated light, a fighter, a torch. There was a guy who was diagnosed with cancer, and he was rather upset. He was very, very disheartened. He had one surgery after another, and at one point, he was told to believe that there's no way out of it. He was very upset about it. And nonetheless, he picked up that spark from within him. He picked up the torch, the light within him, and he recovered and he healed, and he hence made a party to thank God for the amazing kindness he had done by saving his life. At the party, the main doctor was present, and the man went around thanking everybody who helped him on his journey, on his healing journey. The man turns to the doctor and he says to him, I've left this last message out for you. It's an unusual message. Turns to the doctor and he says, this is going to shock you. This is really going to shock you, tells the doctor. He says to him, you know how you saved my life? The doctor thinks to himself, well, obviously, I saved your life by being an amazing doctor and by going to medical school for years. He says to him, no, actually, that's not how you saved my life. You know how you saved my life? When you were standing in the hallway one day and you spoke to a student doctor about me. And when that student doctor turned to you talking about me and you said to the student doctor, that patient is going to survive because that patient is a fighter. But Mr. So-and-so, who's talking at this thanking God party, the doctor said, he's not going to make it. He's not a fighter, so he's not going to make it. The guy turns to the doctor and he says to him, you know something? That is actually what made me fight, what made me heal, what made me find my strengths, what made me find my godly source from within me. And you could see it from the blood tests and the blood results thereafter, Things improved as a result of what you said. I told myself that I am committed to fight and do whatever it takes to survive this. And he did. I survived this not as a result of your knife, he told us, amazing, great doctor. Not as a result of your knife, the surgeon knife. No. It was because you told me that I can't fight. Or rather, you didn't tell me, but you told the student doctor that I can't fight. But I heard it. And I said, you know something? I am going to fight and awaken within me, invoke within me that light, that spirit, that spark, that godly essence which I have inside of me. The doctor turned to the man and he said, I feel really bad to hear that because for years I've told people to just give up on hope. The guy turned to the doctor and said, now is an opportunity to change that. Don't sit around moping and regret and guilt and go into a state of depression. On the contrary, be the light, be that shining torch, be that illuminated light, which hence goes forward and brings their individuality to the surface. Move forward. Notice your strengths. Notice the fire within you and bring it out and blossom. That's a powerful story. I haven't heard such a powerful, moving, touching story in a very long time. I am a fighter, and so are you, and so are you. I put out 2 YouTube videos a day because I want to share my message about being a fighter. And I don't care how many subscribers or viewers I have. It's not what motivates me. You should know. It's not what motivates me. I fluctuated between 199 subscribers. That doesn't bother me. I'm very happy for whoever doesn't think they belong on my channel to leave my channel and not keep on being a subscriber. That's not what motivates me. What motivates me is helping somebody else. If I've touched one person, it's all worth it. If I've shared my message and I've managed to awaken in one person, I've managed to invoke within them that spark, that torch, that illuminating soul, it was well worth it. I am the light I am. Today I was watching the video I put out about my brother in September. In that video, again, it was an imperfect video. My videos are not all perfect. While some videos are perfect, it was an imperfect video. And that's okay. Jessica Madden is not about perfection. If you want perfection, sorry to disappoint you. I'm imperfect. So some of my videos are imperfect. That video was imperfect. But in the video, I spoke about my brother. And my brother, when he visited me, I said on the video that when my brother came to visit me in the meditation, my brother turned to me and he said, you think when I died, he said, you think it was any different to when you changed your clothing when you were acting as a star assistant in a film? You're mistaken. It was exactly that. It was exactly that. It was exactly the same thing. I just changed from this dimension to another dimension, and I only came here for a short period. But I left a marked impression on the people who I touched, on the people who were affected. I left it for life. My brother left that impression on a lot of people for life. I know people who were affected as a result of his demise for life. So you have one person who comes here for a total of 15 months, but they leave a mark, an impression on people for years later. And we're talking about 30 years later. And you have some people who live in this life, in this paradigm, for 80, 90 years as doormats, and they leave no impression on anybody. Nobody knows who they ever were because they were doormats. They dismiss their individuality as a result of other people's conditioning. Think about that. Let me know in the comment section what you think about that. I think it's a powerful message. Remember, I am the light I am. You are the light you are. I am now going to send out blessings and good tidings to everybody in this universe. I'm sending out blessings and good tidings to the people who hurt me and the people who abused me and invoked my spark, my soul. That's today's message. Do you enjoy today's video? Smash the like button. Feel free to share this video with your friends, family, acquaintances, peers. Share the light. Share the torch. Why not? Make it go forward. I am the light I am. I love myself I love. I love you, you I love. Feel free to drop a comment in the comment section down below. I'm really grateful for the amazing commenters. Mike, thank you for your comment yesterday. Beth, thank you for your comment a couple days ago. Vershawn, a couple days before that. And Positivity, thank you for your amazing messages. Karen, a while back, thank you for your message you left me a while ago. Thank you all. I appreciate your grace, your kindness. I am the light I am.